Hey you guys, this is Carina Carinosa, and today I want to talk with you a little bit about placebo. And I just want to say that it's all placebo. In the final analysis, once you really get up to those higher planes of understanding, maybe you've done a couple of psychedelic trips that have helped you to see beyond the veil, and then you can go in and see how you created all of your stuff. All of it. You know, all of our dis-ease in our body is a reflection of the mental state. And if you are unconscious about what the food is doing to you, you know, that's a choice in this day and age. You know, if you're unconscious about the way in which your behavior is affecting others and impacting, then, you know, I really would invite you to stop and try some meditation, man. Try some guided meditation, or try it on your own. You know, we have the Carina Carinosa app, and it has more than 6 hours of free lecture and meditation to help take out the woo-woo, to put in the science of spirituality, because yes, science is understanding this stuff, like, get with the times. It only takes 5 years now for totally new cathartic information to come together, and what you're going to see in the next 5 years is the culmination of understandings of truth that are residing within all of the religions. And you know, right now we have a problem where all of these religions have been corrupted, and there's a lot of like sexual misconduct and hurt feelings and legitimate reasons for why people feel victimized. But in some way, shape, or form, once you've been able to puncture that veil and ask the right questions, your guides come through and they all say the same thing. They say, we volunteered to come at this time. We wanted to come and really raise consciousness at this time. And our soul contract was like, look, we have a master lesson, each individual one of us. And sometimes we make that really difficult on ourselves. And we don't have to do that anymore. You know, we don't have to do that anymore. And so you being able to get to the place where you don't have to use suffering as your tool for unsticking yourself is really the grace, the ease and grace that Spirit wants for us, and all of Spirit's guides and your ancestors and all of everything in the world that loves really would love to help you access those deeper things. But you're going to have to practice burying the bullshit. Because if you don't bury it, if you don't get it out of your chest, if you don't take the time that you need during the celestial alignments, you know, to utilize the resources of other things that have greater power or more grounding power than you. If you don't do that, it's going to stay there stuck inside of you until it creates cancer and kills you and forces you back into the earth to transmute. So instead of having to, you know, be brought to your knees by illness, which is a manifestation of an auric, etheric, energetic, mental dis-ease in the first place, then, you know, go ahead and allow yourself to suspend the scientific, you know, disbelief thing that, you know, that's what all the religions are trying to teach you, is if you would just have a little seed of faith that things are going to work out for you, and if you would really stop and take the time to manage and maneuver those things, then you would stop feeling so victimized that life is just happening to you out of control. And, you know, it's very difficult to get yourself out of that space if you're unwilling to listen, right? And so I'm hoping that you are able to come to a space of realization within yourself that it doesn't really serve you to play small. It doesn't really serve you to play victim. It doesn't really serve you to keep everything on your chest without saying it. You know, it really does serve, however, to make a journal and to work with people who are able to help you pivot up out of that. You know, so I'm wishing for everybody a happy Valentine's Day, and more importantly, the willingness to just accept that it's all placebo. And if you can allow yourself the space to go in and hug into those dark things, to go in and use higher power, the source that you come from, to plug yourself into the electric socket and use that currency to make the toast, you know, or to scrub the crap off the bottom of the pan that's all festering and nasty. You've got to use a higher power, a chemical solvent, an alchemical solvent, and all of that comes down to your stinking thinking. All of that comes down to your will and effort to really want to learn to love yourself, because that's what we're all doing here right now, is learning how to love ourselves and others. And so that's all placebo, man. It's physical last. It's all mental after that, you know, and it's all heart after that. And if you want to control the monkey mind, you're going to have to go through and get this stuff cleared out. And that you can spend a long time doing that by yourself, but you don't have to, you know. I have suffered through years of stuff, and all of the things that I've cleared out for myself, we can do that for you now like this, because we're holding that higher frequency and it's easy for you to match up to it. But you have to be the one who's willing to stop poisoning yourself, you know, and just do what it takes. And so if it takes some silly looking practice, you know, like hugging a tree or something, in order to maybe let go of some of that asshole resistance that we carry, then, you know, try it. Try hugging a tree. Try putting your forehead on it, you know. Try hugging another person that you're having a problem with, and just see, you know, because in the final analysis, it's all what you make of it. Okay, so good luck, and I love you, and I'm hoping for your liberation.